First of all, how are you settling into Australia?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's been, everyone's been super welcoming. It's a super friendly country, and so far it's been great.
I saw you went whale watching yesterday, maybe. We did that on Monday. How amazing was that experience?
Oh, it was incredible. I think whales are clearly incredible animals, and it was just amazing to be out on the water and getting to see them in their natural habitat. It was great.
I was amazed by how many there were out there.
Yeah, no, we were as well. What are the chances that all of that water and they want to come and swim right next to us? So it was unreal, yeah.
It's great, I guess, when you come to a country like this and you just get in touch with kind of the nature. I've seen kangaroos around the hotel as well. What's that been like?
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. I mean, I think that I didn't expect it to be like that at all. Like, I know obviously the stories of the animals out here in Australia, but actually just them wandering around a resort like this is pretty sick.
I think you saw them on your first day, so that's a pretty good introduction.
Yeah.
It's your first World Cup. How kind of do you reflect on your journey to this point?
Oh, good question. I haven't really thought about it much, to be honest. Obviously, since Serena's taken over, I've been amongst the squad quite a bit, and I think it's just been really exciting to be part of that and to see play a different role at different times and be included in the squad, etc. So I think my journey with football over the past couple of years has changed a little bit. So it's just been, I'm excited to be here.
So I remember seeing your debut at Birmingham. I think you were 16 in the Champions League, was it?
Yeah.
So there's been quite a journey to this point where you're now about to perform on the world stage.
Yeah, no, obviously it has been an incredible journey for me. Obviously it's taken a while to get to this point. So yeah, I'm very happy to be here.
How do you kind of reflect on your own season with Chelsea back to the Euros and now going into the World Cup, and how has that prepared you for this situation right now?
I think that, when I started the season, I probably wasn't in the best place physically or perform or anything like that. I think it took me a while to, find my feet again after my first international tournament, where I probably struggled with that gap between the Euros and playing again. But, from the second half of the season, I've just really enjoyed getting back to playing, back to feeling fit and good, and obviously leading onto that, and then now I'm into here. So I think that, definitely the past, since Christmas time, really, I've really enjoyed.
And I guess winning trophies helps. That gives you really, lots of confidence, lots of motivation as well to keep going.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, we all want to win trophies. That's probably one of the main reasons why a lot of us play. And I think that obviously that helps playing at Chelsea and being able to win that and playing with such top players and having such high competition definitely helps when coming into England and having to deal with the same sort of thing when we get here.
I know you said it was a bit of a slow start maybe to the season, but how do you feel you developed over these last 12 months or so?
Yeah, obviously, there's a lot of challenges at Chelsea because the quality is so high and the standard is so high. When you might feel like you're doing great, but there's someone maybe doing even better. We've got so many experienced internationals there, top players, and anywhere I've played along the back line at Chelsea, there's been so much competition. But you just have to, I think, figure out how to turn that one moment, that one game you get, that 20 minutes you get into performing, putting any disappointment aside and just making sure that you do the job that's required for you to do in that moment in time. And I think that helps coming here because the standard and the quality is so high here that you might be needed for all the games, you might only be needed for 20 minutes, but you've got to be ready for whatever that role is going to look like.
I was going to ask you about that versatility because that applies to England as well. You played at left back, you played in the centre back role. So how are those relationships forming that defensive line? You've had a few injuries as well within that defensive line, so it's just about getting that rapport, I guess, together? Yeah,
for sure. I think for me it's the same whenever you can wait to international. Obviously going from club where everyone, how everyone plays, coming the way to international, everyone's at different teams. We all defend slightly different, so having to kind of learn each other really quickly is important. But it's the same, I think, for any position on the pitch. We've all got to figure out how to gel together, and I think that's sometimes the good things about meeting a bit earlier is that it gives you that bit of time to get to know each other a bit better.
Definitely. At this camp, how does it kind of compare to the preparation for the Euros last year? Do you feel it's different, or does it feel very much the same?
To be honest, I think that when I went into the Euros, I had a bit of a different program to other people. I think that I finished the season last year like a little bit burnt out. I had a slight niggle in my hamstring, so I think that my plan was a little bit different. So I don't really feel like maybe I was in the best place then. But for me now, it's just obviously we're all building together, and Everyone's really included in all the sessions, etc. And I think that it's been a really together start, and we've just been gradually built in. And obviously we've had a few tough weeks back in England, but since we've been here, it's just about everyone doing what we can to get ready for that first game.
And is the mentality any different? Because I mean, obviously last summer happened, it was the biggest success. I guess how has that shifted over the last 12 months to preparing for this World Cup, and how do you approach it?
To be honest, I don't really feel like it has. We have the same mentality for every game. We want to go and win, we want to go perform, we want to make everyone proud, and that's the same thing. And I think that there's always been pressure for England to do well even before the Euros, because we've got such a good squad and we have done for a long time. So I think that that's nothing new for us. I think it's just the fact of, we want to go and do it. We've had that taste of the success, we want to go and do it again. And if anything, maybe it's encouraged us a bit more to get that winning feeling again. But I don't think that anything else has really changed. We try to stay, just really together, really humble, and focus on what we can do and how we can be successful as a team.
The next game I know you've got the behind closed doors game, but the next game really is Haiti on the 22nd. When you think about that game, what kind of do you think about, I guess?
I think that it's just, I've not really thought about that game much yet. For me, it's still too far away to think of, but I reckon, just getting that first game, I almost just want to get there now and get it done and play in it and be part of the team and just experience. It's like right now we're here for the World Cup. Obviously, we're here, we're all working hard anyway, and it's exciting, but I think that we just all want to get to that game, have that first game, and get the competition underway.
For sure, and I guess you've got lots of different styles, maybe more so than the Euros, because a lot of European teams maybe play quite similar football, but in the World Cup you've got a whole different continents and nations coming in. So how are you preparing for those kind of different tactical elements that you're going to have to face just in the group stage alone?
Yeah, I think that's really exciting, getting to play against different competitors and different styles of play. But I think our approach will be the same sort of way. The coaches go away, they do their work, they do the analysis, they come up with what they think would be the best game plan to be successful on that day, and we try and implement that into training and then into the games. I don't think anything changes, but we've all just got to be a bit more mindful that different competitors will bring different challenges, and we all have to be switched on to something new that might happen.
Sure, and I guess how do you occupy yourself between training? I know World Cup is about training, but there's a lot of downtime as well, so how do you keep yourself busy? To
be fair, so far I've just been quite chilled really. Spent more time in my room probably actually this trip than the Euros. I was probably playing too many games, playing a little bit too much last Euros. So just trying to stay quite relaxed and using that some of that time off to call home. I like to speak to my family quite a lot, so just call home and chat with them, and that's kind of it really. We've not played too much pool yet, but hopefully that will change in the next couple of weeks.
Who's the champion normally when you play pool?
To be fair, I normally play with Beth, and she's normally the better player, but I end up finding a way to win, right?
You've got to do that. I guess, as you mentioned, you're a long way from home. It's going to be a while. What are the three main things that keep you sort of going while you're out here?
I guess just having your own downtime to switch off and figuring out what's best for you, like whether it is needing to spend more time with more people or to get that energy by yourself, or whether it is to call home. And I think that just trying to find that right balance so that you don't maybe overcompensate in certain areas or anything like that. I think it's just trying to find that balance on what's going to make you happiest in this environment and also ready to train and play.
Brilliant.